Now you will experience the full power of the dark side.
Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to the next installment of our Mastery of the Force series. Today we're going to cover Emperor Palpatine, the only Force user in the game that does not use his lightsaber. Though Palpatine is unique, he is all lightning attacks, makes him an incredible ally to have on the Battlefront, and a very challenging enemy as well. Now make sure you hit that like button and subscribe, hit the bell icon so you get upload alerts for all the gameplay on the channel. So let's talk about Emperor Palpatine, also known as Darth Sidious. Alright, so to talk about Emperor Palpatine's abilities, everything is lightning based with his abilities. Considering he doesn't have a lightsaber in the game, the only other person that has lightning in the game is Dooku, where he'll do a stun of lightning, I guess you could call it. Palpatine's is endlessly flowing, and it makes him incredibly strong on here. Now for his abilities, the first one is the chain lightning. So Palpatine will unleash a burst of lightning that hits multiple targets. This can be used individually as another attack for one person, but if there's other people with them, it'll chain off and hit everybody in the chain. But I think by default, it's probably about maybe 4 or 5 people that can get hit together. So if you're playing something like Heroes versus Villains, you have the potential to target the whole team if they're all together. And then from a 1v1 sense, you can still use chain lightning, get extra damage on somebody. Sometimes this can break their block and cause damage. Other people can still block it. It really just depends on that person's stamina when you try to use the attack. Now, I've seen the chain lightning cause some abilities to stop. So I remember in a duel I had playing as Kenobi against Palpatine, they hit me with chain lightning while I was doing the defensive rush with Kenobi, and that knocked me out of it. So it can be used in that sense, but just reflecting back on the chain lightning, a great way to secure a kill. If the regular lightning attack is wearing them down, the chain lightning can be that extra burst that can put them under. Otherwise, if you have somebody that's just standing there blocking your lightning, this is a good way to break some of that stamina down, and then your regular lightning attack can start taking more hold, start draining some of their health down. Alright, next up we have Dark Aura. This is a very unique ability where Palpatine essentially changes the environment immediately around him and kind of causes like a force storm, I guess you could say. So you'll see kind of like a twirling of wind around him with lightning in it, and it kills anybody that's in the radius of it. It drains their health down. So you gotta think, if you're shocking somebody, then you start up your Dark Aura, you get them close enough in the radius, they can't block that. All they can do is get out of the radius of that attack. So this gives you great proximity damage, and then if you're still shocking someone, they're jumping away from you trying to escape it, you can do a lot of damage that way. So obviously, dueling somebody, you get their health very low, you start up Dark Aura and you stay close to them, that can eventually just wear them down and kill them. Nothing you can do about it. The only way to get out of it is to push Palpatine back, or you get out of the radius of it. But blocking does nothing to stop this ability. Alright, and then Palpatine's last ability is Electrocute. So Palpatine will send a burst of lightning out in front of him, which will immobilize any enemies in the radius of the attack. So you can block through this if you're a Saber player. This ability is a little bit glitchy. I've had times where I blocked the initial attack, and then when I let go of my block, because the attack was still going, it caught me back in it and then froze me for a moment. Then I've had times where I jumped over it, but once again, because the attack was still going and I'm still standing in the radius of it, even though I jumped over the wave of lightning, it still froze me when I landed because I wasn't blocking. But in general, if people aren't blocking, or if you're playing blaster players, it'll freeze them in place for a few moments, and then Palpatine can shoot them with lightning or do anything else. So with a defensive mindset, this is great for getting people off your back. This allows you to start escaping or at least outmaneuver them. And then a great way to secure a kill. So if somebody's jumping, you hit them with Electrocute. When they land, it's going to freeze them in place, and then you'll be able to take advantage shooting them with a lightning attack. Now in terms of chaining some of these abilities together, the easiest thing would be doing your Electrocute, forcing the person to freeze in place, and then you could hit them with chain lightning. And then like the suggestion I just gave, you could do Electrocute, use your Dark Aura, and by the time the person you electrocuted is freed from the attack, then your Dark Aura will go off, and then you can start moving before they can hit you. When Palpatine unleashes his Dark Aura, it's similar to Yoda when he does his presence ability, so where he'll stand there for a few seconds, making himself free to hit. Dark Aura does the same thing. So you want to be careful about starting that up. You don't want to use it. You have people standing right next to you where they're already hitting you, so if they're frozen or if you're on a different level, high ground or whatever, you can take advantage of it there. But just be mindful, you can't get hit the same way Yoda does with presence. Now, one thing that makes Palpatine the ultimate support teammate on here, his lightning attacks don't interrupt other people's force abilities. For example, playing as Darth Vader, If you force choke someone and another saber player comes up and hits them, it will knock them out of the ability. Palpatine, along with the blaster players, are able to continue attacking somebody while they're being immobilized. Darth Vader catches somebody on a force choke, you can continue to shoot them with your regular lightning attack and it's not going to disrupt it. So you imagine somebody's getting force choke, which is taking damage away, and then they're getting shocked endlessly. By the time they get out of it, Vader might start swinging on them. Otherwise, you're still shocking them. Or you could pair electrocute into that, freeze the person in place, and then continue from there. So Palpatine is an ultimate assist person. Something like Heroes versus Villains, you can take a lot of advantage of it. Now, Palpatine does have his own melee attack, so if you hit the melee button, similar as you would with a blaster player, he does have a little lightning manual attack on the hands. I haven't really done that too often, because most of the time when people are getting close, unless I have my Dark Aura going, I'm trying to get away from them. I've seen some people in the comments say that you can parry hits, so if somebody's trying to swing at you, you do your melee attack, and it will serve as a parry block, similar to a saber player blocking your attack and then swinging back on you. Alright, so that's going to do it for Palpatine's abilities, so now we'll switch over to his star cards. Alright, so to start out Palpatine's star cards, we're going to go with the first one I already have selected, which is Lightning Reach. Palpatine's lightning attacks have increased range, and that range is increased by 30%. I don't see how you can't have this ability going, because Palpatine doesn't have a lightsaber, so everything is strictly off of his lightning, and with that being his base attack, having as much range on it as possible, to me is a must. And it helps you to secure your kill without having to be right on top of the person. You do a Dark Aura, and they start running away from you, having this extra reach will help. Alright, next up we have is Amplified Aura. If there are 3 or more enemies within Dark Aura, it deals bonus damage, and that bonus damage is increased by 30%. This can be incredibly useful for hero supremacy and for heroes versus villains if everybody is standing very close to each other. You won't get any benefit from this on Showdown. Obviously, that's just a 2v2 lobby. Heroes versus villains, a little bit skeptical that everybody's going to be that close to each other where you can Dark Aura and catch the whole lobby together, or 3 people. That's really going to be dependent on the map. If you're playing on a smaller map, Jabba's Palace is a great example, and everybody's battling together, this would be incredibly helpful. Definitely recommend it for supremacy. Can be useful for heroes versus villains depending on the lobby. No use of it for Showdown. Alright, next up we have Prime Electrocution. Electrocute will shock enemies for a longer duration if it hits 3 or more targets, and the duration is increased by 30%. Once again, this can be incredibly useful for supremacy and for heroes versus villains. You won't get any benefit from this on Showdown because that's a 2v2 lobby. In terms of this for heroes versus villains, once again, it's going to be dependent on the map you're on. But if you are able to get this ability off for something like supremacy, hold people in place for a longer time, makes it a lot easier to break into chain lightning, or just to do your lightning attack in general. They're going to be frozen there longer, gives you more chance to drain their health and possibly get that kill. Very recommended for hero supremacy. Show no mercy. Okay, I can't do the Palpatine voice. I'm not at that level yet. I gotta work on that some more. So we'll do that one regular. We have Show No Mercy. So each target hit by chain lightning will reduce its cooldown by 0.25 seconds to a maximum, and the effect resets when Palpatine is defeated. So the cooldown can go up to 5 seconds. Alright, so for something like this, once again, incredibly useful for hero supremacy. It can be incredibly useful for heroes versus villains. In the mentality that everybody is close together, you're able to target this chain lightning. That's going to allow you to build it up and reduce the cooldown so you can continue using this attack again. I can't really see you getting much benefit in Showdown. You can only hit up to a max of 1 other person, so you're not going to get a significant amount of cooldown for this. You definitely want to use it in lobbies with more people. So it can be useful, but something like this you'll definitely want to use for hero supremacy. Alright, next up we have Growing Darkness. Dark Aura grows larger and larger for as long as it's active, and the increased area of effect is 20%. This would be great for any game mode. So you gotta think, if you're dueling somebody, you get their health down in Showdown, and when their health is low, you start up your Dark Aura. Now even when they try to jump out of it or shift out of it, you have a stronger or a larger area of effect. So that's gonna allow you to get more damage off, because once again, you can't block the Dark Aura. All you can do is get out of the radius of it. So there's a lot of benefit to this. This would be helpful for any game mode. Personally, for me, I think some of the other abilities are more helpful, but I don't have anything to knock against this. That would be useful for any mode. Alright, next up we have Forked Lightning. Interesting name. So the electrocute has an increased area of effect, and that one is increased by 20% as well. This will be useful for any lobby, so this is just allowing your electrocute ability to go out further. Some more opportunity to catch people. Using it from a defensive mentality, this gives you more space. You can start this ability, somebody's jumping towards you, it's going to catch them, and now this works further out. It's recommended. I still think some of the other ones are more useful, but if you want to play more into your electrocute ability, I would definitely recommend having this. Alright, the next ability I have selected is In Full Control. So Palpatine's lightning attacks drain less stamina, and the stamina reduction is down 16%. To me, Palpatine, he doesn't have a lightsaber, so his main attack is off the lightning. Regardless if you electrocute someone, whether you're landing your chain lightning hits, you're still going to have to use your base lightning attack. So why not increase the reach on it and drain the stamina on it? Now to me, this is an incredibly strong ability because that lightning can go, it feels like it goes forever. Now the stamina reduction is lowered. You're not using as much lightning as you're using the attack. And then when Palpatine does stop, I swear his replenishes quicker than even the saber players. So Palpatine can get his lightning attack back. Now you're not going to use it up as quick. So to me, this is highly recommended. Unless you really just want to play off of the other abilities, I don't see how you're not running this. So for me, maximize what your base ability can do, because you're going to need it to secure your kills and for all the action in the game. Alright, next up I have the Rule of 2. So Emperor's Palpatine two-handed lightning attack deals bonus damage to enemies that are electrocuted. And you see that does 30% more bonus damage. This to me is an essential pairing for literally the same reason I was just saying. You electrocute someone, you have to continue shocking them. So this allows you to use your main lightning attack and deal bonus damage when you have them frozen. So take advantage if you're able to catch somebody and electrocute them with that ability. This is going to maximize the damage output with it. And you notice it says two-hand lightning attack. You can technically just use one hand. Besides on a stamina basis, I don't know why you would just use one hand to attack someone. I would use two. Yeah, generally you're not going to see people just doing stuff with one hand. Alright, and then the last star card for Palpatine is Surge of Lightning. So the chain lightning can bounce to more targets, and at a max you can bounce that to 4 more people. Hero Supremacy, that's going to be incredibly fun because if you have a bunch of people in a hallway or close proximity together, you're going to bounce that attack off and you're just going to catch multiple people with it. Showdown, you're not going to get anything from this because obviously it's just going to be the 2 people, so it's not like you have potential to bounce off anyone else. If you wanted to build up your chain lightning, this would be the way to do it. Alright, Palpatine. Looks like we get to fight young Skywalker. Where is he at?
Trying to kill each other without being paid to.
Now, at the end, do you understand?
Alright, Skywalker. I'm gonna bring you to the dark side one way or the other.
I sense great power, Skywalker.
You ready? Alright, let's go. My lightning working? There we go. Alright, let's go. Now it's open. I'm ready to fight. Let's go. Where are you going? Oh, you're not supposed to be running. Are you going to try and knock me off the edge? Really? Do I have fool written on my forehead? I must. Come on, Luke. Don't do that shit to me. Come on in here and fight. I know you're not going to stand on the edge and try to push me off this map here. No. You can stand right there and get shot if you want to. We can do this shit all day. I'm not running in there to fight you, so you can push me off the edge. Come on, Luke. Come on now, you gotta be better than this. Come on now. You can't seriously be playing to push me off the edge. Come on.
Join me, young Skywalker.
Not a chance.
Literally not a chance. You're just gonna stand in there. Man, if you don't cut this weak shit out and come on and fight, you can block these attacks now. Thank you. Damn. I was about to say, you can't be serious just standing here trying to push someone off the edge. Trying to get me into that room. Let's get the Dark Order going. Now I need to catch up to him. Where are you going, Luke? We'll cut him off. Or did he loop back around?
Do not try my patience.
Okay, let me... There he is.
You're still good in my father.
Father
Move past that.
In my shadow.
Shift back. Got him in this room now. See if we can keep him in here. Entice him that he might be able to get some hits.
You know nothing.
Oh. Don't pull a Ben Kenobi on me. What is that? Alright, Palpatine, I decided to secure this second round win with Vader, and now we gotta close it out with you. So this should be interesting. We have a great Yoda, and haven't played this guy playing as Luke yet, but facing Yoda is gonna be a good challenge. So we'll see how well this works out. Okay, he's gonna absorb a lot of this lightning, so we'll see how this works out. Good part, we're not fighting him in close quarters, so we gotta take advantage of what we can do. Freeze him. Think that caught him? Not really. Alright, so the main thing for me, I don't want him to get too much benefit because I'm going to charge up his force push. So I just want to make sure I don't let him take advantage of that too much, because he's already going to take advantage of it. Not saying he's doing anything wrong, I'm just understanding the mechanics of the game. Let's go back this way. So make sure we're not, yeah, see, that's a lot of reach. That's a lot of reach on that. Let's go past him. Right, we're going to have to get a lot of damage off with this Dark Aura. We're going to have to risk it. Be a little bit closer than we'd like to. Come on now, do it, do it. Do it! Yes, there you go. Alright, back up, back up. Alright, he just boosted his health again. We just want to be very elusive. I don't know if he used that. There's a force push. I'm tracking the abilities. Chain it. I'm surprised I didn't do a little more damage. Alright, that's fine. Dark Aura, he's close. Stay above him. Just stay above him, keep ticking off health. Just stay above him. Now he just boosted it again. Chain it. Ah, get there. There you go. Good kill, good kill. Alright, now we gotta get Skywalker. Alright.
Do what must be done.
I'm gonna bring you to the dark side, Skywalker.
Show no mercy.
By the time you jump down here, I'm gonna electrocute you. Wait for you to jump down. Come on. I'm gonna break that stamina. Come on, Skywalker.
Join me, young Skywalker.
Not a chance.
You gotta work on your recruiting pitch. The first thing we'll teach you is we'll teach you how to use lightning. We'll teach you. I know you battled Dooku before. It's cool having that lightning.
Friends have abandoned you.
Alright, what's the plan here? I'm trying to figure out what he's doing. Alright, I thought I was out the radius of that.
Your destiny.
I'm not my
We're not gonna worry about that just yet. Get there. And that didn't land. Alright, get around him. Get some high ground, get some high ground. Come on, Palps, get up here. Now we use our Dark Aura. Shock him while he's in the air. Running away from it. That's not good.
It's just you.
Alright, watch out. Alright, Palps, we gotta be a little bit better with our timing on some of this stuff here. Wasted that. Should wait for him to be more aggressive. But at least we know he's going to use both of his abilities when he can, so you gotta keep that in mind. Keep backing up. Take some more of his health down.
Never be your apprentice.
That is
Shift forward, shift back. Palpatine is so wicked. He's so happy.
dark side.
Okay, we gotta catch up to him. He's not that far. Let's see.
We'll stop you.
There he is.
You have
Scoop,
seen
shift.
your destiny.
Caught him. Chain
I'm
it.
not my father.
Oh, come on, Palps, get over there. Damn. You break your hip, old man? Come on now. Get around that corner.
Skywalker.
See, we messed up a great opportunity there. That's Palpatine. That's not me. That is strictly Palpatine. Keep shocking him.
Young Skywalker.
Not a chance.
Okay, he's running again. Alright, Pops, we gotta figure this out. Don't let him go into that tunnel. Damn, that has some range on it. Get out of here. Don't jump around me. Good battle.
For Luke Skywalker.
Alright, Palpatine. No mercy for the Jedi. Now, we definitely want to get indoors, because we can't do much out here.
History will decide.
Between reversing our abilities, we don't want to accidentally walk off the map. And then we damn sure don't want Luke to force push us off, so I'm just going to go right behind them. They can see me back over here.
Something's coming.
Let me just get in here real quick. Yep, let me just get in here real quick. What do y'all think y'all doing? I was about to say, I might want to calm down and figure out who wants to fight who. Alright, Ray, you want to come over here? You can. I wouldn't recommend it, but you can come over here. You better start blocking. Let me give you a little bit of some Dark Aura love. Do you like the darkness? Do you like it? I mean, you're gonna get killed by this Dark Aura. I'm just gonna stand here. It'll wear you down eventually. Oh, I think somebody picked Chewbacca for me. All right, I'm gonna go for it this time. Let me just get down to this ground level. We're gonna go kill this Wookiee real quick. Get past. Chain it. Go and get this Dark Aura going. Watch out, Luke. What are you slicing and dicing on? You better calm that down. I came over here to kill the Wookiee. I don't know what possessed you to start swinging. Let me just go back here and watch. We're not going to 2v1. Oh, actually, you can fight me. We can do this. Yeah, I'm sure Vader will stay back. Vader, just stay back and watch. Yep, just stay back and watch. Don't worry about your son getting chopped to death. This isn't like the movies. He'll be okay. Back up. Alright, yep, just bring him into that Dark Aura a little bit. Don't let him leave. Keep going for him. There you go. Good battle. Alright, Palpatine, I would love to close this match out with you. This would be a great way to do it for our Mastery of the Force series.
Do what must be done.
Alright, I don't think he has anything he wants to say.
Where the path of the dark side leads.
Stay close to him for right now. Let's go ahead and unleash the Dark Aura. Let him get a swing off. Alright, this is my chain lightning standing in front of me. It's kind of funny. Use a little bit of high ground on Kenobi, of course. Didn't you just use a force push and miss it? You got another one back that quick, really. It's interesting. Watch it. Freeze him here. That did not freeze him, okay. Watch out, let's not get knocked off the map. Do a little bit of our lightning back up. Alright, Dark Aura. Stay close to him now. We gotta get it done here. Don't be running. Don't be running. You gotta come back. You can't run from Palpatine.
Now, at the end, do you understand?
Alright, so that's going to do it for this installment of our Mastery of the Force series. I hope you learned a lot about Darth Sidious and you're ready to go out there and dominate on the battlefront. I won't need a poll for this next upcoming week. We're down to our last person, who's going to be Rey. I was kind of surprised considering Palpatine doesn't even use a lightsaber, that he still got voted over Rey, but it is what it is. So we'll cover her next, and then I'll start going into some other ideas for this Mastery of the Force series. So once again, I do appreciate all the support with this. Hit that like button and subscribe. Hit the bell icon so you get upload alerts for all the gameplay on the channel. And I'll catch you guys next week with Rey's installment into our Mastery of the Force series.